Alright guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. I know it's been a little while since I've done any content, but I want to tell you guys about a new flight simulator that I got, and that's Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I'm super stoked about this. I got it about 2 days ago, so I haven't done a whole lot of flying, but I'm just excited to show you all a little bit of the flying that I have been doing. And today we're going to be looking at what I think is one of the hardest airports to fly off of in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Now this is a huge upgrade from my previous flight simulator, which was Flight Simulator X. Microsoft Flight Simulator X was top of the line for its time, but it's way outdated. So I am super stoked to be flying with the real world weather and the real world time. It's just a whole lot of fun. So we're gonna sit down here and just have a little bit of flying and just sit back, relax, enjoy the video. And if you do like the video, make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe so that I'll know that you want to see more content like this coming up on my channel in the future. Alright, let's hop right in. Now I really like the layout of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Just a very clean, full screen layout. Everything's real easy to see, options are real easy to find. I really like when you click on the world map how you get this nice global view. I'm going to go down here. Where we're going to be flying today is the Bugalaga Airstrip. Right here. So what we're going to be doing is we're making a little trip here. It's about a 4.5–5 minute trip from the Bugalaga Airstrip to this little airstrip, which is called Homeo. It's Whiskey Tango 86, and then we'll be flying back to Bugalaga, which is Whiskey X-Ray 53 if you're looking for those airport designations. Alright, let's hop right in. We're going to be using a Cessna 172 Skyhawk, in part because I'm in mission aviation and mission media. Mission aviation uses the Cessna 172 Skyhawk. It's the most common aircraft in the world, with over 40,000 of them being built since they were launched back in the 50s. So let's go ahead and jump right in here. We're going to have a little loading screen here, and we're going to get to do a little bit of flying. Alright, so when your flight has loaded, it's going to drop you into this little waiting screen that's going to kind of show you the surroundings of your aircraft and what's immediately around the airport as well. So we're going to go ahead and hop in here, right here, just like that, and it's going to start us with the parking brake set and the flaps set to take off. I'm going to put our mouse up there, out of the way. Alright. Now Bugalaga Airstrip is really unique because it has a grade, very steep hill right in the middle of the runway that is definitely unique for taking off and landing on. So we're going to just taxi up here to the edge of the grade, and once we get the nose wheel over the edge of the hill here, we'll start our power up and take off. Go. And we're up, just like that. I really like the scenery here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. It's definitely improved from where it was in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2010, which we're just going to call FSX because it's a mouthful to say Microsoft Flight Simulator 2010. The improved graphics it makes a world of difference. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and trim the aircraft out here. Just about like that. There we go. Not perfect, but it's a whole lot better. Off to the right, we should be able to see the runway that we're going to be landing at coming up over here. Alright, and hold on. Bank a little bit here so we can see it. There it is. So we're just going to begin our approach from right here where we are coming over the mountain. Now, some of y'all might be wondering what controller I'm using. I'm actually using the T-Flight HOTUS X. It's an older joystick and it's a cheaper one, but it actually functions pretty well for just going in the flight simulator and just cruising around. I've been pretty pleased with its performance. I've had it for a couple of years now and I really, really like it. Alright, so just bring it down here. As soon as we're in the white arc there, I'm going to start putting in flaps to help us slow down our descent rate a little bit. It's all about throttle control here on this approach. Otherwise you will thunder right into the mountainside. Alright, we've got full flaps in. Down onto the runway here. Just like that. A little bit of a bounce there, but not too bad. Just bring her to a stop. Just like that. It's just a pretty simple flight, but it's a really good one if you're wanting to just practice bush flying a little bit. Just a quick little VFR hop from Bugalaga over to Homeo and back. So we're going to go ahead and taxi over here to the end of the runway and turn around and then fly back to Bugalaga. And the approach to Bugalaga is about the same approach, but the landing is very, very, very different and much harder. stopped here. And we are ready for takeoff, so I'm gonna pull my brakes down, set it to full throttle, make sure RPM is going up a healthy degree there, and let her go. This airport definitely is not the easiest to take off out of. Second we're into the white line there. Go ahead and just start flying back. Get her up out of the trees before we run into them. There we go, just like that. And we go ahead and raise our flaps all the way up. Here. There we go. Let our nose come down so we can build up some airspeed so we can go over that ridge and return to home base. Alright, I'm going to start letting her climb about 500 feet a minute here. It's just going to be a little bit of jungle flying here, so we're going to just go ahead and fast forward you guys to where we've come around and we're lined up on our approach. Alright guys, so here we are on the approach to Bugalaga Airstrip. It definitely took longer to fly back just because I had to climb up out of that valley, but getting lined up here for our approach. There's another feature about Microsoft Flight Simulator I wanted to mention really quickly, and that is the tall pilot, short pilot button, as I like to call it. It's just the space bar where you can raise your view and make yourself a little taller, lower yourself down, which can be nice if you're just flying around VFR. So we're going to go ahead and start slowing down here, putting our flaps in. I tend to like to slip into the airport a little bit there, not too much. Go. Go ahead and put our flaps all the way down. Now because you're landing uphill, you don't have to land right at the end of the runway, which is definitely nice. But you also have to be careful there because if you try to land right on the end of the runway, you can clip the trees, which has gotten me more than once. There we go. That's how you do it. Just like that. We're just gonna park it right here. So that is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And again, if you did, please like the video and subscribe and let me know that you want to see more content like this in the future. And have a good day.